Hey, maybe you can see me. Oh yeah, okay. You'll be able to see me. So I've made progress, and I have actually got into the tier 6 relic on Dante, along with the tier 5 relic. I mean, blessing with Dante. So we have the Unholy Crucial Dante in here. And I gotta say, I really just love the way that it works. Just to give you an idea. So I want you to watch this. Hopefully I don't die. But I've been able to get through the entirety of most of these fights with Vorkath without dying. I died 3 or 4 times, maybe 6 times tops, but I've done like 11, 12 kills. I think this is gonna be 13. And I'm not doing much. I got the full rotation set right here. I'm not dodging any mechanics. I am straight up just going in. And I've actually gotten an even better, like my fastest time with this setup was like 2 minutes, 2 minutes nearly flat. And I can definitely improve this. I got antiquated, so that means I can start getting the Darax set, because like my HP does go down in this fight. Um, the protection one, the one that increases my defenses at the lower my HP goes, and then conservation of energy. Or if I don't want to do that, I can also go for um if not conservation of energy, I mean if not the death ward, I think it's called. Then I could definitely go for get back to this. Okay. I could definitely go for I think it's Fury of the Small, which increases the amount of adrenaline I gain per attack. So I go from, I think it's 8 adrenaline on a basic attack to 9 adrenaline, and it adds up over time. Over 10 hits, that's 10 adrenaline. That's the difference between being able to do a what do you call that? Um, Being able to do an ultimate or not, if you're like at 90. And yeah, I mean, just this is just beautiful in my humble opinion. Um, Hopefully I don't die here. Let's go ahead and put that up just in case. Let's throw that right there. I have learned I have to use defensives against Zermagol, because there's been times where he just KOs me, and I haven't quite figured out why. But it might have to be with the spikes. But either way, I already have some defensives going through the extra rotation. But yeah, there you go. 2 minutes, 30 seconds flat, or 2 minutes, 30 something seconds. And it's really sweet because it's just so easy. Like I don't know how to describe it. There's no real mechanics I have to go through with Zamorak. I have to like go through a bunch of phases, and I have to make sure that I'm not, like messing up. With Zuck, same thing. Like Jad could like hit me with like 2 hits and I'm screwed. But with this Zermagol, it's just beautiful. I attack, I wait, I throw out a defensive ultimate here and there at certain points in the fight. I make sure I'm using Protect for Magic, because I've realized, since I don't use any Dragonfire protection, so like the super Dragonfire would be super useful here. I end up, taking full damage. But that's like a small price to pay, because again, like right now, I actually found another method too. Something I wanted to cover in this particular video is that I remembered that the regen bracelet increases your regeneration by 3x, right? And it stacks with the 5x of rapid renewal. So you got 8x regeneration. So right now I don't have to eat. Um, Critical Crucial does not hit. I mean, it doesn't heal. It's just about damage. Basically, anytime I do a critical attack, I have the capability of um, releasing an attack, which is going to do which could do another critical attack, which just, like turns into a feedback loop, which allows me to just deal an insane amount of damage over a shorter period of time. And the best part is the critical attack or the attack that's released is based off of the previous attack. So you see that I hit 65k. So the other two hits that are raining down as like fireballs, they're actually hitting like 20k or 30k. So I'm just constantly doing an insane amount of damage. But obviously you need to heal. You can't just, go in all willy-nilly and expect to be able to survive. But that's where what do you call that? That's where the regen bracelet comes in. I lose some damage because I am not wearing the primal gloves, but in exchange for that damage reduction, I'm getting a lot more HP regen. So I have 8x HP regen, and it just makes it so I'm healing so fast that like 8Ks, 10Ks are nearly just something that won't kill me. If I had custom masterwork armor, this would be an insane and overpowered build because with the custom masterwork armor, not even custom, with the trimmed masterwork armor, I just don't die. Like all the damage would be cut in half, and it would be a 10k hit turning into, well, 5k. And with the amount of regen that I have on this, I'm undead. I can't die unless it's like an insta kill mechanic. But even then, if I have like the defense cape on Anachronia, I'm just gonna survive. So we got more loot, and we're gonna go back, reset all of our stuff. And like I said, this can be definitely improved. I can make this into a passive ring if I select the Anachronia, um, area. But the only thing I don't like is that if I do select the Anachronia, I lock myself out of Masterwork Armor for melee. Um, I'm pretty sure range Masterwork is doable, but I have to look up all of the materials. But if I like right now with Vorkath, with the way that I'm running him, I'm more than likely gonna get Elite Dracolith pretty soon. The drops are pretty generous, all things considered, for the blessings and the tier of the game that I'm at right now. And if I unlock Anachronium, I unlock Herblore. If I unlock Herblore, I should be able to unlock super anti-fires or dragon, or not dragon, or elder solves, and just slowly build some potions to increase my damage out even further. Which is crazy to think about because, like, I'm sure you've seen the YouTubers who are doing like 100k hits. Like, my max hit so far has only been about 70k. But even then, like, that's still crazy. Like, it's a 70k hit on an account that I'm just chilling. And right now, one of the key things with Critical Crucial, you don't get past 50% crit. So if you get 50% crit chance, then that's the max you can get to. Anything over 50% makes it so that you are actually going to only hit, not only, but you're going to hit higher critical damage. So like, let's say, I go from after 50% critical hit chance, I actually go into hitting, about, how much would that be? If I hit 60%, I would end up adding 10% critical damage to my crits. So that's not a bad thing, especially considering how many crits I'm hitting already. Right now, for example, I'm using the chaotic Grimoire, which gives me 7% critical strike chance, which isn't great, but if I'm not using the Grimoire from the Saren region, then this is really good. This is bueno. I need to throw up a shield because my HP went down pretty severely there. But let's see. And then, like, for example, if I actually do end up getting to the point where I'm doing tier 7 relic, if I make it through that entire gnarly grind of 7k points, these these prayers would actually fully block damage. So I would go from, ooh, I got a Vorkath. Sweet. Client notes. Yeah, I would go from taking half damage in from necromancy or taking half damage from magic to just fully blocking necromancy, fully blocking magic, and on top of that, there's a soul split heal, which is even crazier to think about because I believe that there's for the relic, right? Because the relic I'm gonna choose is I Seen Faith. Protection players and deflect curses block 50% damage, so that's a full block. Protection prayers and deflect curses act as soul split being active. And then gain critical strike chance per one prayer bonus. This thing gives you 50 prayer bonus, so that's a 50% critical strike chance. And that means that I'm actually gonna deal 0.2%. Oh no, it's not 2%. It's not 1%. It's 0.2%. So 0.2. How much is that? I'm seeing on the rejoin last instance. Start. Let me bust out my trusty calculator. Begin encounter. I think the only downside to something like this is it just turns into like me being kind of brain dead. When it comes to 0.2 times 50. Oh, a 1% critical chance. Oh my god, that sounds so much better in my head. Anyways, yeah, it's just gonna make it so much easier to deal a lot of damage. I wonder if the Icy Faith is passive, but the when worn, the tome provides plus 50 and then base ability damage by 1 per prayer bonus. And then okay, I think the protection prayers just are blocking 50% of the damage regardless. And they act as a soul split, so that means that you're healing on top of that. So bear in mind, I'm blocking 100% of the damage that could kill me, and then I'm over healing from the regen from everything else. And then on top of that, I'm even doing soul split healing. So yeah, it's just crazy. I really love the combat challenges because I feel like with these particular relics, I do have a shot at actually um what is that thing called? I'm actually like doing 100% or 1k Zamorak. Because honestly, I've tried to do that in my regular account. The max I can max out to is like 750. And after 750, I kind of tap out because it just gets way too hard to actually do Zamorak at that point. Every single hit's hitting like 6k regular hits, you know? So even with the Masterwork armor, I'm barely blocking crap if I'm using a bunch of defensives. But if I'm fully blocking everything all the time, then it just makes it so. Oh wait, don't forget. Okay, sorry, I was just about to forget. I need to change the prayer because he can one hit me if I don't have the necromancy prayer on. But you just love to see it. You just love to see those criticals coming in. And I'm just using them for Reaper points too. Like right now, like I think I'm pretty close to getting the. I'm gonna have to go through the effort of, you know, quick leave. Oh, it's 5. Let's open 5. I've been opening them in increments of 5. It's just fun that way. 98, 8. I mean, it kind of sucks I didn't get a Vorkath scale. But on the plus side, I can make the Dracolith armor now. And I got Vorkath's head, so that's always nice. I think I have enough on Dead Dragonhide. I'm gonna have to check. But I definitely have enough thorns or whatever they're called. Rages. Let me see what they're called. Where are you at? Where are you at? Vorkath. For spikes. Yeah, 128. You only need 99 to make it. And let me get the thread. I don't have any thread. It's okay. Undead. Let's go to the desert. Ah, my arm's sore. I need to go work out. My arm's sore is because I'm resting on it like this, which is really really bad posture. But because Vorkath has been so easy, like that just means that I have been able to. All right, let's go get some thread. Even my prayer's gone up pretty intensely because I've gotten the feathers from the void shards, and the void shards they pop in regardless of whether or not you're wearing the thingamajig. Um, is there thread here? There should be a shop. Let's see, shop no. Trade Dominic. I think it's Dominic. He should have some thread. Keyword is should. Yes, we have thread 500. Craft okay, so on the dragon hide. Oh my god, I am a genius. I made 7 of them. That's so funny. Vorkath. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. Okay. I need to do this smartly before I end up crafting like 3 Dracolith armor sets. Sucks. Put that away. And then run back. Ten. Create. Craft. Alright, we made 1 there. It's gonna make 1. It's gonna make 1. It's gonna make 1. Again, 1. I'm gonna make. Oh, okay. Black Dragon Hack. I feel like it. No, I need the dinosaur leather. I can't. Masterwork. I really need to check out the masterwork ranged. Because I feel like I could make it if I really try. But let's go return all of this. Thank you very much. And it's gonna grab the undead dragon hide and craft. Make 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. And now we have tier 90 or tier 85 armor, which isn't 41. Okay, it's a couple of tiers down. But keyword here's the but. The important thing is I can actually upgrade this to Elite Dracolith if I get the Vorkath scale. And at that point, it's just a matter of, like keeping on going. Wait, where's my Draco? Where did my Dracolith go? Draco. Oh, it's in tab 5. Huh, okay. Oop. Yes. Damn, that looks cool. Peace Worn channeling rapid fire generates 0.2 adrenaline per every 6. Wisp wielding a bow, rapid fire advanced Dracolith infusion. Critical chance with range attacks by 20%. Increases the duration of Dracolith infusion by 0.6, 0.1, 0.8. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible. And right now, the only reason I'm really struggling with range and magic is because I haven't unlocked the Death Swiftness and Sunshine. But because I'm so comfortable with doing Zamorak now, I actually ended up getting a piece, two drops on Zami. and I've only done 10 kills. So I had 100 in rage. I ended up getting the divine bowstring and the vestments of havoc. So I think I think we're it's all coming together here. Because right now, my biggest priority, now that I've done this for fun, because it really is just this for fun, you know. Vorkath at this point isn't difficult, and I'm not gaining too much unless I get the scales out of Vorkath, you know. But as I was saying, once I get the Vorkath scales, I can go ahead. Uh, excuse me. I can go ahead and create it so that. See, I really need to work on Lord of Light with Itachi, but I just can't decide, honestly. Because I feel like I should save the basic attack as a ultimate, but there's no point in saving it as an ultimate because it's every 14 seconds, I believe, or every 18 seconds. Or it's a very nine every 9 seconds. There we go. So it's worth it to go through and actually do that, you know? And then on the plus side, Itachi is actually pretty much ready to let me turn this on, turn these on just for shits and giggles, and turn that on. Okay, there we go. I think not Dante, Dante's gonna have to go through and do a lot of archaeology. And now that I'm at tier 6 relics, I'm gonna have to do my divination, which should make it easy for me to get to the next one because I only have like 26 tasks, which is crazy. I'm at 26 tasks, and my second region's barely going to be unlocked. When I think you're supposed to have like 3 regions to unlock. Regions, yeah. Yeah, you're supposed to have 3 regions. I think my next pick, I feel like I regret going for the Kaharian Desert because after thinking about it for a long time, I don't really gain anything from there. I think if I had to create a new account one more time, it would be Anachronia. I would go Asgarnia, Anachronia, and maybe mm, Asgarnia, Anachronia, and then maybe Cardrin or Kandrin. I might do Kandrin, Asgarnia, and then Anachronia, but I feel like Anachronia would be better. Oh god, I'm about to die. Please don't die. See, this is why sometimes I have to straight up pay attention to that. Yeah, okay, he died. That's why I always bust out that immortality at that point in the fight when he leaves. Because it makes it so that even if something like that happens, I'm not going to die. But because I was careless and I was like, nah, I got cocky, you know, I wasn't paying attention. I was just like looking at something else. Instead of paying attention to the fight, I ended up dying. And with this particular setup, like this, the regen brace and the 5x, like AFKing any of the God Wars Dungeon 2 bosses is so easy to the point where it's insane. I haven't tested it just yet in God Wars Dungeon 3. I mean I can do Zuck really quickly now. If I mess up Zuck, it's usually because I didn't pay attention to the mechanics properly, or I wasn't careful enough when it comes to taking on the Jads. But other than those two, like things, like I rarely die against Zuck, and that was before I got the crucial. Now that I've got this thing on, like I'm obliterating Zuck super fast. Like that's three minutes for about I think 2 mil worth of 2 minutes for 3 mil, or no, 2 mil worth of damage. So that's 1 million per minute, which isn't bad, all things considered. But again, it could be better. I know it could be better. This could be optimized. All of this, but like I said, I really feel like Anachronia is my next pick. Oh, that 70, those two 70Ks were sexy. Those two back to back. That was nice. That was some nice damage. Let me see. And if you do full manual and you time it out properly, like I can see myself doing just crazy amounts of damage based on the crit stuff. It's just that again, like I'm not really there right now. All right, busted out the immortality that way in case, things take a turn for the worse, we are good to go. And the funny thing about immortality, it reduces all damage taken by 25%, and it actually stacks with reflect. So you go from 50% from 25% damage reduction to 50% damage reduction to a 75% damage reduction. So basically, you go from a 10K, you go down to 7.5K, and then you go down to, I believe, 2.5K if you add in reflection. And with this enemy being reflectable, like that just makes it even crazier because, all of that extra damage is just local. It's crazy. I think I'm gonna, once I kill Vorkath, I think I'm gonna pop the barricade. And yeah, we need to pop the barricade. Kind of wish there was a task for creating elite Dracolith, but I think that there is a task for wearing masterwork armor, which I think Dante is really close to doing. I need to get started with Lex, and Itachi's not going to do masterwork. I'm sorry. Gathering the materials is such a pain in the ass when I'm doing it on Itachi. Excuse me. Like I said, I'm sleepy. It's 11:22, and this is a video that is a lot longer than I thought it would be. Right now, I'm just enjoying the fact I can do this. Tomorrow, Itachi should start doing battles again. Because right now I'm having him excavate a couple of different. Right now I'm having Itachi excavate for archaeology. He's already low on 99. Um, but Lex, I kind of regret getting the devout yak. I on Lex because I kind of feel like the optimal one if I really was just not gonna choose rejoin essence since if I really wasn't gonna choose production master, I feel like I should have chosen Crystal Grace. Or yeah, if I wasn't going to choose production manager or production manager, production master. Yeah, no, I should have chosen production master because at first I was thinking, well, I'm not really benefiting from this so far. But now that I'm getting a little bit deeper into the end game, fletching is a lot faster, crafting is a lot faster. With Lex, I'm up till I think level 92 crafting, but that's been such a pain in the ass because I have to wait. Whereas with Lex, like I just get a bunch of gems from killing or like AFKing. I really feel like I made all the right choices with Lex. I mean with Dante. In terms of relics, in terms of Animal Wrangler, I might have changed that from Animal Wrangler to superheated, honestly. But if I had known the choices I was gonna make with Lex, I would have chosen Divine Druid, and then I would have chosen the Devout Yak, because those two have really good synergy. But right now, Lex kind of feels like it's wonky and out of shape. Whereas Dante, like yeah, I have a lot of food for Dante. I have like 1,000 sailfish, and then like 2,000 more. I still need to cook. I just didn't because I don't want to. But even then, that made my 99 cooking so easy. Production master. Um, but yeah. Oh, I have I've got the thingamajig instead. That's funny. That was a 9K hit, and I'm almost healed. See, I took a back-to-back 6K, and I think it was a 3K, and then it was a 7K. Like, the amount of regen is crazy. Because, again, Crucial has nothing to do with healing, it's just straight DPS. And my boy is just powering through everything. That's a 5K. And you just see my HP climbing so quickly up. And because I have like the armor that oh crap. That's a 6K hit I can't afford. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Damn it, he killed me. How did I think it's because I stepped on the poison. That's why I got to 170 something. But with that failure in mind, I think it's time to call it quits tonight. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you enjoyed this. I'm gonna make like a little short specifically for this, for the regen, because the regen is crazy. That's not 5x regen, that's 8x regen. And if it goes hard. All right. Bye. Oh, you can't see me. Ah, that's funny. Ew, I just had the camera on for no reason. Oh well, bye.